This is a tutorial in creating business cards. So what do we have here? We have a already made business card, and this is our target graphics that we're going to create. So first, in Corel Draw, the default page setup is a letter size. And so if you want to create a business card, you have to go to the drop down here and choose business card. And if you notice, once I click the business card, the size here became 3.5 inches by 2 inches. And once you select business cards, you're gonna have a page border, which is a business card size. Here in page 2, what I've done in page 2, I extracted all the elements that we're going to use for this project. So we're going to start in creating the background of the business card. So in here, there's a shortcut key, or the shortcut key to make the business card border here visible. So double click on your rectangular tool, and suddenly you're going to have this business card border, which is 3.5 by 2 inches. Okay, now let's look at this, our target graphics here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill this with this color here. I sampled the color. So I click on my eyedropper tool and click on that color, and then hold on Shift and fill that. Okay, now and then this one is the image that we're going to use. Okay, there's also a good way to an option to use in Corel Draw, which is if you go to View, click on Snap to Objects. So what Snap to Object does is, once you click on an object, and you see if I go to this edge here, it snaps to an edge or to a node. Okay, let's say I'm going to go to the middle of this one. It says midpoint, edge, node. So I click on the node and I drag it over here to the upper right corner of the business card, and it snaps, right? So you know that it will snap and you don't need to align or anything. So in here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this one until it snaps there. It snaps to the edge. Okay. The shortcut key for that is Alt-Z. Okay. Alt-Z to turn off, so you toggle off and on by Alt-Z. Okay. So I'm going to turn off the object snap because I'm done doing that. So the next thing we have to do is how do I make the effect of fading going to this color here? So I click on the photograph, and then I go to my interactive transparency tool. I click here and drag. Okay. See, I still can see a seam in there, so I'll just move this more, and then I'm going to move this black slider going to the right. Okay, so I'm fine. So now it blends with the picture. Now if you also notice in this target graphic here, is that it has a orangey color here and in the side too. Okay, so I used the mesh fill to do that. So you click on the background. Okay, I know it's a background because see the color is that maroon thing. And then I go to you click here, go to your mesh fill, or type in letter M. So once you click on mesh fill, it would have this nodes here. Okay, how does mesh fill work? Okay, it works with, if I select this node, okay, you know it's selected because it's highlighted, and I'm going to put, say, orange here. See, very nice. So in this edge here, I'm also going to select this node. Okay, I'm in my mesh fill feature here. Okay, so I click on the orange. Okay, so it's more orange now. Now I also notice that there's a little bit of white in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to put white there. But it's a bit, I can move this, okay, by selecting these nodes here, and then I can move it going to the right side. There. Okay, that's close. Okay, very nice. Okay, now we're ready to put the logo in. I already prepared the file here for the logo. So this is the logo, so I'm going to put it in the side here. Let's go back to the target. So I'm going to make it white. Okay. So if you also notice, there's a drop shadow, a hard drop shadow. When I say hard drop shadow, it's not that soft drop shadow that you see, but it's you know, that's a hard with a black one, black drop shadow. So F4. So what I'm going to do, how do you do the drop shadow? Okay, so I click on the logo, which is all vector. Okay, it's not a JPEG or a bitmap, it's a vector image, and you go to your plus sign in your keyboard. Okay, hit plus sign. Now it duplicated it without an offset. Now I'm going to move this one going to the lower right corner, and then I'll make that black. Okay, but then here I want the white to be on top of the black, so you click on the white logo. You know it's white because in the status bar it says white. Okay, so you go arrange order to front of page. Okay. Now you can adjust the drop shadow here. Okay, so now you got a drop shadow. F4. Okay, now I'm done with that, so I'm just going to position it. Okay, I'm gonna position it there. Okay, now this black thing here is actually just a rectangle, so I click on my rectangular tool. Okay, I can go back to my view and snap to objects, or Alt Z. So see, it snaps to the edge, so I click and drag, and I'm going to make a rectangle, and I'm going to click on black. Okay. And then I'm going to remove my snap to objects again, and I'm just going to adjust the thickness of that bar. And then I'm going to go to my transparency tool. Okay, and then I'm going to click and drag to the left side. Okay, so I'm good with that. Now if you notice too that this one, it has a very transparent, just a duplicate of the logo, but it's transparent. So how did I do that? So I'm gonna choose the white. I know it's the white logo because here in the South Korea it says white. Okay, plus in your keyboard. Okay, the plus sign, and I'm going to move it here. Okay, but I only want the bike, not the text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to arrange, break curve apart. Okay, and then I'm going to delete this, and also delete this. Okay, since it's already break apart. Okay, I'm going to combine this again. So I'm going to make a marquee to select all of that, and then click on combine. There. And then I'm going to enlarge it. There. And then I'm going to put transparency, and I'll just click on uniform. I'm going to put more transparency on it. There. And then I'm just going to enlarge it. There. That looks good. Okay.